Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my second YouTube video ever. In this video, again, I'm just going to give a little bit of background and kind of introduce myself to everyone. Again, I expect a whole lot of people to see this, just to reach a lot of people, but for those that do decide to watch it or jump on, I want them to know a little bit about who I am. So first of all, again, my name is Noah. I am a registered nurse. I graduated with my BSN back in April of 2020. So I am a fairly new nurse. I originally, right out of school, I took a job on what I was told was a cardiology or cardiology step-down unit telemetry, only to find out that it was more of a med-surg floor with some cardiology, which is fine, but that's not what I wanted to do, and that position was much farther away um, from where I live, and quite honestly, even lower pay. So I got an opportunity to work in an emergency department, which was originally what I wanted to do right out of nursing school anyway. Um, so I accepted that position and just recently started. So I'm orienting in the emergency department as an ER nurse, which I am loving every minute of. Uh, so a little bit of background though. I am from a small, mid-sized town in mid-Michigan. I have lived here my whole life, with the exception of when I was serving in the Air Force, and I am married to my high school sweetheart for almost 15 years now. In fact, only about 2 weeks away from 15 years. We have two amazing children, and I owe a ton to my supportive wife and family for the fact that I even am a nurse, because after the military, I worked in the automotive industry for a dealership group in my town here for 12 years, and I started very entry level, worked my way up to management to the point that I was running multiple departments at multiple locations. So it was a big job, and to be honest, it was a very successful job. I was very good at what I did. I made very, very good money. Supported my family well. I was able to, raise our kids and purchase our home and do all those things there. The problem was that I wasn't fulfilled. I wasn't satisfied doing that. Especially the higher I went in the company and the less customer interaction that I got, the less of that fulfillment that I had. And I'm a big believer that people need to have a purpose in life. So, after talking with my wife, I went back to the drawing board of, okay, what am I going to do um, that is going to be a long-term career for me that allows me to feel satisfied and fulfilled every day when I go to work. I realize not every day is great, and not every day is even joyful, but again, you need to have a purpose. And for me, serving people really does that, and nursing checked those boxes. It was also something that was going to afford me a better schedule with my family, because I was working 5, 6, even 7 days a week sometimes for 12, 13, 14-hour days, depending on what the demand for the week or the month was. Um, so that was a nice change. But my wife supported me. She was a stay-at-home mom, and she went back to work so that I could pursue nursing. And here we are. I made it. It's part of what this channel is all about. Is wanting to encourage people that may be in that boat where they're not happy doing what they're doing, but they're afraid to make a change. And I want to encourage you to do it, because there's nothing worse than feeling stuck where you are and not being satisfied with what you're doing or your purpose in life. Um, so all you're doing is dragging it out, and you're not doing yourself justice, and you're not doing your current employer justice either. You need to go after what is right for you. So I do want to keep these videos short. So that's kind of my background, or in work-wise. I didn't have any nursing background at all when I decided to make this change. I didn't have any nursing or science education before this. I completed my previous bachelor's degree in automotive marketing and management from Northwood University, and then decided to go on to into nursing as a completely change. But it's been very, very rewarding and very satisfying. And as of this week, I am now in the nurse practitioner program at the same school that I did my undergrad in for my BSN. So I'll be completing my master's and then my doctorate to be a family nurse practitioner, which I'm very excited about. I'm still not 100% sure on what population that I want to work with, because I think it's important to keep an open mind during your educational experience. And this is especially true during undergraduate, because I know during undergraduate, myself and most other students that I knew, we all had this idea of what we wanted to do, and oh, I want to work in the ER or the ICU, or I want to work peds, and then you get out there and you get doing it in the clinical setting, and that changes for a lot of us. And sometimes we flip back and forth. So I encourage you, if you're a student in nursing, to definitely um, stay flexible, because you never know what you're going to experience and what you're going to really love. For example, in nursing school, my absolute favorite thing was labor and delivery, which I would have never expected. And honestly, if there had been a first shift labor and delivery position available for me that I could have done with my family, I'd have been all over it. And a lot of people are like, oh, a male nurse, labor and delivery nurse, that's so weird. There is nothing as beautiful as birth, nothing as magical as birth, and being there and being supportive, to the mother and the caregiver and then the baby, it's just magical. So, in fact, I plan to do a whole other video on that to encourage anybody that might be interested in that. But again, just and my background. Um, so then I went on to my BSN. I've completed it. Here I am. I'm now training in the emergency department. I plan on doing videos about different topics that really interest me. I love endocrinology. I love anything to do with the heart and heart failure and MIs and cardiomyopathy. The renal system is amazing. Honestly, anything patho related is amazing. I tutored patho while I was doing my undergraduate, which again I would encourage anyone to do. One of the best things you can do to really learn material is teach it to someone else. So that is just my brief kind of background. I am sure that we will get into a whole lot more. If anybody has any specific questions, absolutely throw them in the comments. If you have any topics or things that you'd like me to talk about, things you'd like me to teach, whether it's information about the NCLEX, specific classes that you're taking, anything like that, send me a message. Drop a comment. When I have time, I'll make a video and get it posted out there. Again, it's important for me for this channel that whoever it does reach, whether it's one person or whether it's 1 million people, that the content is relevant and meaningful and important to you. And then again, as I mentioned in my very first introductory video, it's also meant to serve as an outlet for me about the struggles and things that come along with working in healthcare. Because don't let anybody tell you that it's all perfect, because it's not. But I also want to end with saying, don't get trapped into all of the negativity that is out there on social media, especially right now on things like TikTok and Instagram and all the other platforms. Because yeah, healthcare is hard right now, and quite honestly, it's not even fractured; it's broken, but it's not ruined, and it is absolutely savable. But it's only savable through positivity, advocating for positive change, stopping nurses from eating their young, and being willing to be one of the people that wants to make a change for the better for the profession. And that does not come through negativity, contrary to what a lot of people may think. It comes through positivity. It comes through love and encouragement. So that's what I'm here to do. And that's not throwing shade at any other people out there posting on social media, because everybody's I think doing the best they can with what they have and what they've experienced and what they've been through. But that's not my style. I am not here to bring anybody down. I'm not here to stir the pot negatively. I want to encourage the profession. I want to encourage all of you, and I want to encourage myself, because negativity is nothing but a cancer that brings everybody down. And if you want to find it, you will. So I want to make some positive content out there for those that are looking for that as well. I hope that everybody has an awesome day. If there's somebody out there that you think needs to see this, I hope you go ahead and send it to them. Like or subscribe or whatever they say on YouTube. Hopefully this video meant something to you, and I'll see you in the next video.